welcome to the Skinny. This is Kelly, and yesterday at the Weight Watcher scale, I lost 0.4, which was really great. And the week before, when I weighed in, I stayed exactly the same. So I am still within my still within maintenance, kind of the lower end of it, which makes me feel a little comfortable because we had an event Saturday which involved cake.
Yes.
And it's easier to, like, if I gain a little bit, it's just fine. So it's like just my little balancing act, feeling good about everything that's happening right now with my maintenance in particular with freestyle.
I had a good weigh in at the scale yesterday. I lost 0.8, but last week when I weighed in, I gained 1.4 and I had no idea why. Because I'd had a really good week. And the week before, I lost 3. I've been doing with freestyle, the up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I can't get it together. And the struggle for some of us is really real with freestyle.
I think part of it might be, though, that, well, and maybe not part of it, but maybe a frustrating part for you may be that for us, when we did Smart Points, it went really well. I mean, it felt like, boom, we were right through Smart Points. It worked. We had no issues with it.
True.
It was easy.
True.
And this has required a bit more work to adjust to. I feel like I've adjusted. And it just required some work on our part, and we just weren't used to that.
Yeah, I'm not giving up.
Oh,
I mean, that's
never happening.
That's not gonna happen. I just have to figure it out. I will say I have learned some very good things from freestyle. And they are, one, the water is stayed, and I think that's because that's one of the things that I can use to kind of help myself.
Sure.
So of course it's gonna stay because I need all the help I can get right now. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
2, I felt really good about changing out like a chip with something or a side with something with a vegetable. I've been doing that a lot more, and I felt really good about that.
Yes.
I'm going to continue with that. My snack, which I like, is becoming less points.
Yeah.
Which I felt really good about. I'm trying to make it less important in my day, and I'm hoping by lessening those points from what I was doing before, I'm going to stick with that. Mm-hmm. And maybe also, instead of maybe having something extra during the day, save it for the evening and kind of just make that my snack. So I'm sticking with some of those things.
Right. Again, it's pushing through, not giving up. I think one of the things that, we're at very different places, which is really hard because we're usually very much in the same place. You're used to me feeling the same struggle you feel.
I know.
At the same time, and to have me be at maintenance and to feel like okay with the freestyle and just being good with the status quo for me right now. You're in such a different place, and it's hard because I part of me is trying to encourage you, but I also, you're struggling.
It's really hard and really painful when you've been in the 140s 4 times.
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down, up and down. And I'm not liking this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very discouraged but you know what? It'll be okay.
Yeah.
I got to take that and I got to just work with it. I mean, discouraged doesn't mean I can't flip it around and make good things come out of it.
Right.
I'm trying to find other ways to encourage myself. Yeah. Turn the discouraged around to encouraged. I'm trying to encourage myself to just sit back, relax, implement the positive things, and just keep rolling with it.
It's keep working with the things that you're struggling with, which is that balance between, I think for you, is the 0 point foods and the just Smart Points. I think that's your struggle.
And I did implement also, because one of the things my leader mentioned was really what's the biggest meal, the most important meal, and dinner probably really is. I've assigned it a point range. 8 to 10 is typical for dinner for us. I know my breakfast is 2. Sometimes it's 0 on the weekend.
Right.
You know, sometimes it's a little more on the weekend. Sometimes, not all the time, but typically it's 2. So everything else can just be plugged in from there. And at least it helps knowing that 10 to 12 is already spoken for during my day.
Right.
And that's what gives me something to work with, and it lets me know here's what you have left.
Right. So it's pushing forward and trying not to let it discourage you. Try to find some positives and try to just keep pushing the needle forward, because that's the whole point.
I was proud Friday. I actually went to a favorite restaurant with my coworker Stacy, and I always go out to lunch on Fridays. And one of the places we go is a local place called Habaneros, and they have the most amazing. They're not tortilla chips. They're like a deep fried pita chip almost. They're delicious.
They're fantastic.
And I usually get tacos when I go, and they give you a side of that.
Yeah.
I went and I just said, I want a salad, but not in the deep fried bowl,
Yeah.
which I don't ever get that. So I said,
fried
I'm going to just, can I get a salad on a plate? And they're like, sure. And I built my own salad,
Yeah.
with the lettuce and the black beans and corn salsa and, green peppers. And I just built it. And it's chicken, and the grilled chicken is a big plate of salad, and I took my own sugar-free dressing. I had it in the fridge at work, so I just grabbed it and stuck it in my purse.
Yep.
And it was delicious.
Yep.
And Stacy had chips, because she's tall and willowy, so unfair. And I had 3 chips.
Yeah.
That was it.
Get to
And I
enjoy
felt
them a little
really
bit.
good about that.
Yep.
I still got to have, but I ate all of my salad before I let myself have
Have a
those
chip.
chips.
Yep.
Those couple of chips, and I chose a couple, and they were delicious.
You
I felt good about it.
And we're also coming up onto this week's been crazy week. So much going
Yes.
on. We also had the cake yesterday.
Yes.
At the birthday party. So
And I'm not talking a small piece either.
no, we had the cake.
Oh,
We had a piece of cake. It wasn't a sliver.
No.
No. So
I get it 3 times a year. It's a choice.
We've planned for that, and we're going to try to offset it. And we're aware that there could be a weight gain, and
But
that's
if there's
okay.
a gain, I'm at least not going to be surprised by it. I'm going to go, okay, I expected. Can I try to offset it and minimize so that the gain instead of this is maybe this? Sure.
You're used to weight gains that aren't explained. But I think the problem is, it's not that it's necessarily an unexplained weight gain that you're having back and forth. It's you're feeling out of control.
Yes.
You are feeling out of control.
Probably so.
Yes.
You're right. Probably so.
And that's hard for you.
I
That's hard
feel
for you.
like I'm walking into a weigh-in, and I'm afraid every weigh-in.
You stress.
I stress, and I never stress. I mean,
I go, you
when
always
I
think,
walk in, I don't walk
don't-
in not going, oh, I don't want to weigh in. Now I'm walking going, I don't want to weigh in because
weigh
I just don't want to know.
Yeah.
Because
Even
I
if it's
don't
good,
know.
you're
I don't
stressing.
want to know because I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And that's hard. That I'm not
Just keep pushing
not
through.
a fan so far.
Keep working it. This
I will.
It will click for you. It
So-
will come around.
Do me a favor. If you're in a Weight Watchers meeting and you're sitting next to your neighbor and you start chatting and your neighbor's struggling with freestyle and you're not, give some encouragement.
I'm giving her encouragement.
To the poor soul sitting next to you, maybe give them a couple of things that you're doing on freestyle that's working for you to maybe see if that's something they needed to hear that day.
Yeah.
Because maybe that'll help somebody else.
Right.
Because if you're struggling with the plan, it's really hard.
You're just not used to that because Smart Points was just like
Easy for
Smart
me.
Points was so great.
I'm used to being the kid in school that certain things come easy.
Yeah.
It's
Well, and I think it's part of it. It's like because Smart Points came so easy and it wasn't really an adjustment for either one of us.
No.
It was like, this is the best thing ever. That when this was a little bit of a struggle, we're both like, what's happening? I feel like
I'm not used to not knowing the answer to the question.
Yeah.
I always know the answer.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Not knowing.
A little bit of control freak, yes.
Well, not even really
You
that. I like knowing that I can just do something that I've learned and I'm going to be good at it.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like the kid who's just not the best in the class at something.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And that's hard.
Yeah. Well, it's also feeling really weird because our backgrounds, we're in a different room.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's really weirding me out.
We're in the
looking-
living room. The
weirding
back
me
room,
out.
the back room right now is kind of insane because it's been a crazy weekend, and that's where all the coats and stuff just get dropped because it's been an insane weekend.
It has
The last 2 weeks have
2
been
weeks are
crazy,
crazy.
so the back room is trashed.
Yeah.
Coats and shoes and scarves, and I'm like, forget about it.
It's a little nuts. But so you are not, I think for you, being flexible right now, you don't want to be flexible, you want to be in control.
I do.
That's really what this is about for you.
Charge of my world.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean,
This
so
is- it feels too
so
flexible
I keep
for
trying
you.
to tell myself that I'll adapt and maybe I'll take charge of it in some way and I'll feel better. I keep trying to tell myself that will happen.
Yeah.
And I'll feel like I'll feel it. I keep waiting
Yeah.
for it to happen.
It will. It
I'm
will.
gonna take your word for that right now.
It will. Just
I'm gonna take your word for that right now.
keep working
Because
it.
I need to hear that. I
Yes.
need to hear it. So yeah, I just need to hear it, and I just need you to keep saying it.
It will be fine. You have to work it. You have to
Be the plan. I need to be the plan.
maybe be a little more flexible in building your meals as far as the zeros, being a little more flexible with.
Right now, I'm avoiding them.
But that's a problem. That's a problem.
And that's that.
You need to be a little more flexible.
Kind of avoiding the zeros.
You can't do that.
Because I know I have power in the point. So I'm avoiding eating the zeros.
Yeah. But that's.
I'm eating vegetables, but the free ones.
But let's talk through that.
I'm not even eating corn.
You
a
are-
lot of corn right now.
You are quite the control freak.
So I'm
This is a
avoiding them.
totally-
I'm doing some of them, but I'm pretty much starting to kind of avoid them.
This is totally against who you are as far as like you like the exactitude. You know,
I do.
A number for you is exact. When something is zero and doesn't have an exact to it, that's where you fall apart.
I do.
And you have to
Because
overcome
I'm very
that.
conscious of the zeros that go in here, like bananas and apples and oranges and grapes, and
But
very
now there's more
conscious
of them.
But now
There's more of them, and I think it's
overwhelming.
that's your personality. But that's your personality. So maybe you just need to. Your personality is.
I'm eating egg
It's
beaters,
very
people.
almost.
I'm eating egg beaters, people.
Your personality is very against the freestyle. You are not a freestyling girl.
So I
You know what I mean as far as personality.
So here's the thing. I mean, my goal the rest of this week is to implement one of the new zeros each day.
Yeah. Don't be afraid.
And
Don't be afraid of the zero.
But I need to do them on a limited basis right now because I feel like I need to ease into them. Because I think I just jumped in full force and I felt like I got splashed in the face with the water.
Well, and then you backed off, and then you tried some things. You worked with me and
I did.
tried some things, and it
I
had
did.
some success.
I did.
But you got
And now I'm afraid of them.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
I'm afraid to get back in the water.
No, trust.
I'm afraid Jaws is in the water.
You have to trust. You had some success doing this. You didn't do
I know.
it long enough.
I know.
You didn't. You took.
I feel like I've been doing this forever.
Yes, but you took a hit one week, and it's like you were only a couple weeks into the mind adjustment, and you didn't push forward. You were like, oh, I got to do something else because this is not working. You threw up your hands too soon.
That's how
as far as like I gotta figure it out another way. Yeah, you want to push through this, work it like we talked about, and keep pushing through it. Trust in the process.
I'm working on that. That's all I can say right now. I'm working on that.
And we're at such different places, which doesn't help you. I mean, being at maintenance, and I'm not in the losing mode, and I've adjusted
I know.
and feel good with freestyle. It's hard for you because we're at such different places, and I feel like I'm not helping you.
Well, yeah. I think I just need to, because quitting's not an option. I mean, that is not
That's
going
never
to happen.
happening. Yeah.
So I don't really have a choice but to figure it out.
And you will.
So I'm just
will.
going to forge ahead. I'm going to
Trust in the
Yes.
in the process.
make sure I add in some of the new zero items this week.
Weight Watchers is here for you.
And I will, it'll be limited. I'm not going to have, if I have corn in the day, I'm not going to have an egg later and this later. I'm going to ease into them because I think I got some fear of the zeros.
And you shouldn't have zero fear. You should not have zero fear.
I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not.
Yeah, but just
There are some of you out there who are in my boat.
yeah,
We just have to figure it out.
right.
And then maybe I need to relax a little bit.
Yeah.
You've seen the last couple of videos we've done. I've been a little uptight with the...
Really?
So I need to relax, and we all need to relax. Those of us who are struggling, we've just got to relax. And that's what I'm trying to really try to do this week. I'm really going to work really hard to just kind of relax, implement some of the good things I felt like I've been doing, and just let it go.
Yeah.
I'm going to start singing Let It Go this week, as I just watched Frozen with my nephew Tucker.
Yeah.
So
It's a good thing
now
you
it's in
watch
my
that.
head.
I know. And I want to sing it to her every
The
time
song
she gets
is-
like tense about this. I want to sing Let It Go to her.
Yeah.
And I can't carry a tune. So that's a problem. It's a problem.
So now that I've had the song in my head from watching that movie with Tucker, I'm going to try to hear it this week so that I can indeed let it go.
let go of
and relax.
your fear of the zero. Let that go.
Fear of the zero is real.
Let that go.
Because fear of even the banana
Work
was
the-
always real in the past.
Work the plan.
I know.
Really.
That's where we're at. So
I'm here for you.
know.
We're here for you.
I know.
I know it's hard.
And like I said, next week, this coming week, if we do a video and I say I've gained, I'm going to be man, I gained.
It's the cake.
Cake, man. And I'm okay. I chose that slab of cake. It wasn't a cake, it was a slab. My friend Jen, it was a 5-tier cake. Because she's 5.
No words.
So there was
So I won't describe
It was a 5-tier wedding cake of unicorn. Yeah. There was chocolate chip level, 2 red velvet levels.
I had some of red
a
velvet and
funfetti
chocolate chip.
level, a cheesecake level.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was chocolate chip cake and there was red velvet. It was delicious.
I won't say I had 2 pieces, but okay, maybe. not really technically 2 pieces. Okay, technically. Okay. Okay, technically there were 2.
And it was worth every single bite because it's the best buttercream and the best cake I have ever had in my entire life.
Okay.
I'm okay with it. I owned it.
But then you're gonna go through next week. You're gonna
Yes.
go.
Whatever I
may
get this
weight
coming
gain,
week, I won't be upset about because
No.
I will have been
Yeah.
part of that.
But then just forge through.
I will.
with your plan.
I will.
Forge.
I'm
your plan.
forging. Forging through.
Okay, we're feeling good, right?
We're feeling good.
Okay. So we also got an Instant Pot we're working on.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
like it so far. We did dailydoseofpepper.com. If you go to dailydoseofpepper.com, she has a
Crock-pot
crock-pot
marinara.
marinara, 0 point.
But I gotta say, I really do like it in the
Which-
crock pot because of the smell.
Agreed. But it's the difference is, because we've talked about doing it, our crock pot is 8 to 10 hours. Our Instant Pot was 15 minutes. Crazy.
Because it's under
Crazy.
pressure.
Under pressure. But so knowing that I can just, because we go through that like nobody's business, but knowing that I can make it quickly if I need to is really nice.
Yes, but if I'm home and I know I'm going to be hanging out for the day, I'll just put on the crock pot. Well, because it has a crock pot setting.
It does.
And I would just let it go and get the smells. And it freezes beautifully.
Oh my God.
I have bags of it in the freezer.
Yeah, so we
I
talked
did-
about that. We just love it. We couldn't, I can't recommend it more. You know, I love it. It's been
And
amazing.
my next recipe, I think, is going to be a lemon chicken.
Which
I
sounds
believe
really
this
good.
week I'm going to do
You don't know what recipe you're going to try.
No, I'm just going to go on YouTube. There's a couple of different ones on YouTube. So just, if you go to YouTube, Instant Pot Lemon Chicken, just pick one. I'm going to pick one.
watching Instant Pot YouTube recipes.
All you have to do is put
videos.
Instant Pot recipes in YouTube and whoosh!
Crazy.
All kinds of stuff
Yeah,
will come up.
It's pretty awesome.
So I'm definitely doing a lemon chicken and I'm very excited to try it.
yeah,
I'm all into chicken right now.
well, chicken.
Like I said. If I have the chicken, then I'll be eating green beans instead of corn with that meal.
Okay.
Because I can't overload with the zero. I'm
You got a
easing-
plan. You got a
I'm
plan.
easing in.
You got a plan.
Easing
I'm
in.
I'm here for you.
Okay.
Here for you. So we will see you next week with a potential cake game.
Cake game.
But that's all right. It's okay.
It's all okay. There's a song called that. It's all right. It's okay. Is there a song called that? I'm hearing music in my head.
Something
And I have no idea.
Hey, if you know, let us know. We will see you next
it's Whitney
week.
Houston, isn't it?
What?
Oh yeah, that's all right. It's a Whitney. It's a Whitney Houston.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
sing good.
See, we're not singing it because we cannot sing.
Oh,
I'm just
no.
saying. It's bad. So anyway, we will see you next week. Lighter, later, probably not, but that's okay. We'll be here.
Bye.